More than the fuchsia funnels breaking out of the crab tree, more than the neighbor's almost obscene display of cherry limbs, shoving their cotton candy colored blossoms to the slate sky spring. It's the greening of the trees that really gets to me. When all the shock of white and taffy, the world's baubles and trinkets leave the pavement strewn with the confetti of aftermath, the leaves come. Patient, plodding. A green skin growing over whatever winter did to us. A return to the strange idea of continuous living, despite the mess of us, the hurt, the empty. Fine then, I'll take it, the tree seems to say, a new slick leaf unfurling like a fist to an open palm. I'll take it all. A return to the strange idea of continuous living despite the mess of us, the hurt, the empty, Ada Limon writes. As I sat around with friends this week, inside, unmasked, marveling at our good fortune and also at the rate of change, we talked about the latest CDC recommendations, which I think have changed since then. We talked about when we would feel comfortable taking off our masks, outside, inside. Some of us said yesterday, some said in 6 months. We traded ideas about the performative aspects of it all, in balance with stories of plateauing rates of vaccinations, of how to integrate new information as fast as it was available. The distrust, we heard that all around us, the murmurs and the shouts from social media and newspapers, our extended circles. And at the end of it, I just sat back and thought of the mess of us, the hurt, the empty. So many lives lost, so many lives upended, disrupted, changed forever. Spring is here, there's no doubting that, with the fragrant air of lilacs and that first cut of grass. And while the sky has been so blue and the sun has been so smiley, it is hard to reconcile the joy and renewal around me with what feels like the tension of our times. The seasons seem to have figured it out a bit faster than we have. They never abandoned their mission of continuous living, their eternal cycle of hibernation and then germination and then flowering. But we seem to be stuck a bit, not quite willing to go with the flow and flower. We are still a bit like a clenched fist. Limon writes of trying to make it through, not quite trusting what will happen if we unfurl. There is so much to weigh and balance and hold all at once right now. Around me, the world is reopening, and I'm ambivalent about my own reopening. I feel at times I want to be 3 different kinds of people all at once, recklessly drunk with freedom to live my life again, cautious and timid and better safe than sorry, and then something else too, someone else too, since neither of those feels quite right. Who do we want to be right now? That seems to be the question in this lilac-scented air. How do we want to honor our individual needs with our community needs? How do we, like the slick new leaf unfurling, say, I'll take it all? To go from a fist to an open palm, that is the opportunity of the day. How do we unfurl ourselves anew into the sunshine of this spring awakening? Some of us are already palms up, waiting for others to high five. And some of us are white knuckled, having gotten used to this pose. It's hard, painstaking work to unclench. We are all still reckoning with what winter this past year has done to us. But the title of the poem is Instructions on Not Giving Up. And so we work to adapt again. We seek to name our discomfort, but we now find ways to wriggle in joy and laughter anyway. I'll take it, the tree seems to say, I'll take it all. So perhaps Ada Limon is instructing us that to persevere, to not give up, is to be like the tree and to embrace everything and rest. Take real rest in the faith that it will all work out. Life will continue living. It's about trust and faith that when you unfurl that new leaf, when you choose to unfurl your new leaf, when you find your green skin, there will be ample sunshine to feed you and birds to sing among your branches. When you find the trust and you rest in the faith to unfurl, to open your palm invitation like that we, this community here, will be here to meet you, to meet that palm with a high five or a distanced wave, a handshake, or maybe even a hug. Who do we want to be right now? I think spring is telling us we want to unfurl slowly and patiently, ploddingly even, but to relish life, to take it all. Rest in faith, my friends. Rest in green new leaves and sunshine. Rest to cherish life. May it be so.
Hi, I'm Reverend Hannah Capaldi.
And I'm Reverend Abby Tennis. We are the ministers at the First Unitarian Church of Philadelphia, where our mission is to awaken love and justice in our lives and in the world.
We're so grateful that you watched, and we hope that the sermon connected with your soul.
We also want to invite you to join us for a live worship service every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You can always find the link to that service on our website at www.philauu.org. In these services, you'll hear words like you've just heard, and you also get a chance to greet one another, pray together, sing together, and we even hold a virtual coffee hour after services to get a chance to greet some new and old friends.
If you want to support the mission of this community and you feel moved to give, you can do so by going to the website that Reverend Abby just mentioned. You can find that link below, or you can text 215-709-5095 and follow the prompts to give.
If someone in your life needs to hear these words today, we encourage you to share this video. And again, thank you so much for watching.
We hope to see you soon.